Hi, my name is Angela Burton with EXP Realty, the Felix Krenicki team, local real estate agent. And I wanted to do a quick video today as part of a video journal. And it's really part of my plans for my business in 2019. And the topic is, I have to train myself to be a long distance runner and not a sprinter. And what I mean by that is instead of, the short bursts of inspiration, you get overtaken by, you stay up, really late at night working on it, and then kind of falls off, kind of fades out. And I need to train myself to, be able to do prolonged, consistent activity that yields a better result. A long distance runner. Now, I'm a high D, and if you know anything about what DISC is, it's basically just a very accurate personality assessment. It's important in real estate because your DISC profile can determine what types of clients you're best suited to work with. Some people's DISC profiles are better to work with buyers, some are better to work with sellers. Generally speaking, high Ds tend to be better working with sellers and listings. I'm a high D and I actually prefer listings. Now, Ds tend to be multitaskers, tend to multitask way too much. And I can say for certain that's definitely a characteristic of mine, or a flaw, even if you want to say that. I can't say for certain if that's true of all high Ds, but I would think since we all have similar personality traits that it probably is true. When you multitask, you never get to be a master of one thing. You know a little bit about everything. You know how to do a little bit of everything, but you're too scattered trying to, figure out everything else. You're too scattered trying to do 10 different things at one time. And sometimes you really need to learn to just kind of take a beat, take a breath, slow down, and focus your attention on one thing. Focus on mastering one thing. And that was one of my 2019 business resolutions, to really just try to focus on one thing instead of, coming up with the big picture. Coming up with one big picture, one thing that I'm going to focus on, and then all of the tasks that I have to do to complete that, and then to do that consistently, to do that every day, all year. This is something new. And I decided, my business is not quite at the level that I would ultimately want it to be at. Now, don't get me wrong, I do pretty well. I sell more houses in a year than the average agent sells. There's over something like 7,000 registered agents in our area. And a lot of them would be lucky if they sell one property a year. I do way better than one property a year. I sold more properties in the last rolling 12 months than a lot of agents sell in the entire time that they've been licensed. So I'm not complaining about that. It's just that my business can be a lot better. I know it can be a lot better. And, I wanted to try something different to make it a lot better in 2019. Some of the things that I started to do to help me towards my new resolution is I started reading The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, again, the MREA. This and The One Thing are really the real estate Bible for agents. This one in particular. If you don't have it, you should get it. If you've read it already, I would certainly recommend reading it more than once. If you follow what's in it consistently, you're definitely gonna find the response that you're looking for. What I'm trying to focus on in 2019, and what I think is helpful for everybody to focus on as an agent, is doing that one thing, that one activity that takes 20% of your time but yields you 80% of your results. And that's just what I'm going to focus on. And I think that will help me get my life balance, my life work balance together a little bit better. And it will give me the improvements and the increase and expansion in my business that I'm looking for. If this has been helpful to anybody, great. But this is also just part of one of the new things I'm going to start doing in 2019, which is doing more video journaling and putting more videos out about the market, about whatever transactions that I'm working on, problems that I'm running into, issues that maybe somebody else can watch out for if they get a transaction like that. So this is part of, increasing my media presence, and also part of just video journaling my journey, pretty much, to see whether or not if trying this new approach in 2019 is going to start giving me the results I'm looking for. That's really it. Just a quick video. Hopefully, I'll do more of these more frequently, but thanks for listening if you got all the way to the end. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.